Today, we're going to take a look at the Specialized Tracer Pro. We've got a 700 by 33C version as well as a 700 by 38C version up to take a look at. And after going over a few of the features of the tire, we're going to go ahead and place the tires on a scale as well as a wheel so you can see just how wide these tires actually are. Now when we pull the tire out, what we're going to notice, the tread itself has relatively low blocks, but it still has some pretty nice looking shoulder knobs to it. So this should be a real fast rolling tire, and the casing itself feels pretty soft. Now the casing on this tire is 60 TPI, so it's kind of a mid-level casing as far as the number of threads per inch, but that's pretty common on a tubeless tire like this, since you can't get them so thin that you end up running into some flat issues. Now on here you're going to have a tubeless bead, so much like their mountain bike tires, this is the Tubeless, so it's going to have kind of a squared off bead that's going to be foldable, it's going to resist stretching, and it should set up really easy on most of the bikes. So we've got the 700 by 28C version out of its packaging here. As you can see, basically the same tread, but there is a significant difference in just how wide the tires are. So you can definitely see that the 5 millimeters of tire width is there, and the sidewalls are going to be a little bit larger because on a wider tire, the tires are also going to get taller. Tire height is actually a function of tire width. So we've got our two tires there, the 700 by 33 and the 700 by 38. So let's go ahead, grab a scale here, and we'll see exactly what these tires weigh. First, we'll start out with the Tracer in a 700 by 33. This is Tracer Pro. It's going to come in at 366 grams, and then our Tracer Pro is going to come in at 458 grams. But overall, it's a really nice looking tire. Can't wait to get it mounted up on a wheel so you can see just exactly how wide it is and what the tire looks like. So we've got the 700 by 33 Tracer Pro mounted up on a 21 millimeter internal rim, and we're going to go ahead and find out exactly how wide this tire is. So if I go ahead and I put the calipers onto the sidewall, we've got this inflated to the max PSI of 65, and you'll see that the width of the tire comes in a little wider than expected at 34.18. We now have fitted on the same 21 millimeter internal rim the Tracer Pro in a 700 by 38C. So it's inflated to the 38's max tire pressure, which is 80 PSI. And we'll go ahead, grab a width measurement on this 21 millimeter internal rim, and you'll see that it actually comes out to an incredibly healthy 40 millimeters. So the 700 by 38 is considerably wider than the 700 by 33, and both of these tires come in at a wider tire width than expected.